Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my March favorites. I'm really excited about these favorites because there are things that I'm truly addicted to at the moment. And I don't have any makeup on right now because I'm going to be doing like a try on video tutorial. So that means that I'm going to be using all my favorites on my skin today. So if there are certain products that I don't mention, like brow products or something like that I use, then it's because I don't have favorites for those. But everything that you guys see me put on, that means that it is my favorite. So first things first, I'm gonna start off with the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Magnetic Mask. I did a review on this product a few weeks ago and I fell completely in love. So I will be first starting off with this mask. I'm just gonna be taking my Morphe brush and we're just gonna be applying this all over our face. And the reason I like this so much is because I feel like it does a really good job of decongesting my skin and just making it feel really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and let the mask sit on for a few minutes and then we're gonna go ahead and remove it and begin with our makeup. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the mask with the little equipment that we received with it. I like using this tool because it saves time from having to wash it off at the sink. You can literally just take it off with this little thingy. And then you can get straight to the makeup portion of your routine. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of rub the rest of the product into the skin. Because it says to try not to wash it, so I never really try to wash it. I just kind of rub whatever's left onto my skin. So the first makeup favorite we're gonna start off with today is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This stuff really changed lives this month. I reviewed it earlier this month, but I just really felt like it did the damn thing. It just works so well on my skin and I've just been using it nonstop. Not only that, it does a really good job of holding my oil through the day and not having it get so oily, and I feel like that's really essential. In the video where I showed you how this worked, I did one side without the primer and one side with the primer, and it made the biggest difference, the side that did have the primer. Not only did it not look so oily, but I also felt like it just looked so much more pigmented and so much better on the skin. And I also like to use it on my lids because I feel like it does kind of help lay whatever I'm putting on top of my eye really well. Whether it's a base for my eyeshadow or whether it's just the eyeshadow itself, I just feel like it kind of gets rid of any discoloration that I may have. And you get so much product in here that it really like takes a while for you to use it up. Okay, so for foundation this month, I kind of went back to a foundation that I used a few months ago that is very affordable, and I think I really started to gravitate towards it when I saw it kind of in the back of the section of the rest of my foundations, and that was the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation. Now this foundation is probably like $5 or $6, very, very affordable, and I just was like, okay, why did I stop using it? It really does remind me a lot of like Huda Beauty and Kat Von D if they were to be like one foundation, and the coverage is on point. So if you're looking for a full coverage, affordable foundation that is very good for the oily skin, this is one to look toward. And I really wouldn't recommend this to anybody that has dry skin. This is definitely a product that is geared towards my ladies who have their oily skin, who are looking for full coverage, who are looking for something that's going to last all day long and be matte. This is definitely that product. I also really enjoyed this foundation because I feel like this is a really true to color foundation. Like this color matches me perfectly in the shade, where is the bottle here? Warm Honey, really good shade for me. Okay, so now I completed my brows, same situation. I'm still obsessed with my Precisely My Brow by Benefit, so that's not gonna change anytime soon. But now we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow. So to be honest, I always, when I first got this, I was like, this is probably gonna be my ride or die of the month of March, because it came out late February. But to be honest, I really wasn't gravitating towards this palette that much. I do really like the warm colors, it's awesome, but I wasn't like obsessed with it for everyday use. The palette that I was honestly addicted to was my Dominique Latte palette. This palette, it is so good. And what I like about it is that it has your very wearable shades and then it has like your fun shades, But like the very wearable shade, which is this top row, was just amazing. I literally use that all the time when I wanted to do something quick and easy. So I may be doing another tutorial, like an eye tutorial, just with this palette because I love it so much. But today I'm going to do a look that I have been doing a lot the past few weeks. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this palette. So the first shade I'm going to start off with is Caramel, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to be placing that all over our crease. And the reason I like this palette so much is because I just feel like it's so pigmented and the pans are like a pretty good size. You get a lot of product in there. I just feel like if you haven't tried out this palette, I don't know what you're doing. You need it in your life. It's a really, really good palette. I feel like it's very wearable, but you can also dress it up. It's just a really well-rounded. We're just gonna be taking my DEMI Tools brush and blending that crease color Caramel just all over and upwards. Do you see how easily that blends? Like it legit blends like a pure dream. Next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna take the shade Pumpkin Spice, which is right here, and we're gonna mix it with Mocha, which is right next door. And we are going to place that a little bit lower, just in this general area. And then same thing with the other side. And then we're gonna take another fluffy brush and kind of blend this situation right here. Also, if you haven't tried the DEMI Tools brush in the number 785 taper blending, you need to. This brush blends out your colors so beautifully that it's like a dream come true. Okay, and so now for our lid shade, we are going to be using the color Macchiato, which is this one right here. It is so beautiful. I mean, all these shimmers right here are absolutely stunning, but this color Macchiato just like completely screamed my name from the beginning, and I just can't get over how beautiful it looks on the lid. So that is just going to be going all over the lid, so we're not going to be using any other color, just that. And I wanted to make this look simple because this is like when I kind of want to look a little bit more glam, but I still want it to be fast and easy. So just using 3 shades on the lid is good. So I noticed that by me going over the crease fold is really helpful because it cuts the time of me having to use a concealer or a primer to kind of create that cut crease type of effect. So I just go in with the color and I literally just stamp it a little bit higher than I would just normally go if I wasn't doing that. And this is without any MAC Fix Plus. The color looks absolutely stunning. You guys know I love my pigmented shadows, but this is like on another level. I don't know what she used to create these formulas, but whatever she used was done right. So now we are done with the eye shadow portion of this, and like I mentioned, Dominique Latte palette. You need it. I'm really excited for her future collections, especially that lemonade palette, or I don't even know if it's a palette, or that lemonade situation that she's coming out with for the summer. I think that's gonna be fire. So for concealer, I'm gonna talk about the Laura Mercier Ultra Fusion Longwear Concealer. I really am a big fan of this. I like how nice and creamy this is. I feel like it's super hydrating and lightweight on the skin, but yet it has really nice coverage. So I'm just gonna be applying this right on the under eye, and I always like to do concealer after I do eyeshadow because it does a good job of kind of getting rid of any of that fallout that the eyeshadows may have. So by me doing the concealer afterwards, it really helps clean that up and really sharpen up those edges on this side. I like how hydrating it is, and it doesn't give you that finish where it looks like you're wearing a lot of product on the under eye. I know some concealers can give you that really like thick, you're obviously wearing the makeup, but this does not give you that type of finish. So I really like it. It feels really hydrating. And then once I go in with my Airspun powder, which I have to do or else it creases, it doesn't feel thick or cakey. It just feels really good. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's a very hydrating concealer. And then I'm just gonna highlight the high points of my face. Okay, so we have our Powder still on our under eye because we're finishing baking, but I do want to go ahead and talk about my two favorite bronzers at the moment. I really fell in love with the BALM's new bronzers. They are so amazing, and this is all I've been using. I honestly don't wear blush anymore, like at all. I used to be a big blush girl, but I have not been into it lately. I've just been into like more of that bronzy look, especially with like the bronzy eyes. I kind of like to just kind of add warmth everywhere on my face, maybe because we're moving into spring, that I'm just kind of into the bronzy look. So I like to take the lightest shade, which is the shade Oscar, and it looks like this, and I like to use that shade just to warm up like around my face because it is lighter. It's not going to give too much of that orangey finish. And then I go in with the color Tony, which is more of like a warm brown shade, and we are just going to be applying that right here in this area and just kind of warm up. And then I can go with the other side and just kind of diffuse it out. But I'm a really big fan of the KKW Beauty contour brushes. I feel like they're so nice and fluffy, and I like how it has the dual ended on these two because they're both brushes. And another color that I've been really obsessed with is the Meet Matte Nude by the BALM as well. But I've been really obsessed with Matte Malloy, I think it's Matte Malloy. This white shade right here. And what I like to do with it is I like to use it as a brow bone highlight because it's a nice matte white shade. And I just go in at the very top like this and just highlight the brow bone. I used to like to use a shimmer shade to do this highlight, but now I like to just use a matte shade because I feel like it really opens up the eye and also kind of really forms that brow and makes it look very crisp and clean. So I really have been loving this technique right here. I feel like it adds the perfect amount of bam. Okay, so for lashes, we are going to be using these affordable ARDELL Wispies, but these are the Studio Effects collection in Demi Wispies. These are like my obsession. I like them more than the regular Demi Wispies because I feel like these have a little bit more of a fluff to them. They're not like so like natural and like separated. They're more like bam. See what I'm talking about? They look very like natural lash extensions, but they have this really gorgeous flare to them that is just amazing. I love them. They look so good. You guys need to try these out. Go to your local Ulta and try these lashes out because they will not disappoint. You can see the big difference between lash and no lash. Okay, so I went ahead and applied the other lash, and you can see it looks so beautiful. So for highlighting, I'm actually going to use this one by COUTURE in the color Coco Bling. And I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus because I want to give it like that wet look. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in the brush number A23. I really have been obsessed with this brush. And we're just going to pick up some of the highlighter. And the reason I took MAC Fix Plus, it isn't because it's not like a very pop-in highlighter. This highlighter by itself is like amazing. But I really wanted to give it that wet look. I've been really into kind of like that wet highlighter look. So I just am using that. And then the final thing we're gonna go ahead and do is apply our lipstick. I'm gonna be using this Morphe lipstick in collaboration with OURFA. I really love OURFA. I've been so obsessed with her lately. She just has this coolest like vibe to her, and her music that she's always listening to, her makeup is always on fucking point. Just her style, and I really love everything about her. She's such an awesome boss ass lady. So I've actually had this for a little bit now, but this month I've been using it like crazy. I feel like it's just such a wearable color. It is like kind of like that like burnt red look, and I just really am a huge fan. So I'm just gonna pop this on my lip. I feel like you can never go wrong with this color. And I forgot to mention, this is in the color Vinyl. This is definitely something that I have been really into, and the color, like I mentioned, it's just so wearable. You can wear this dressed up, or you can wear this with very minimal makeup or no makeup, and it still looks so beautiful. Okay, so this is the completed look using all of my March favorite products. I feel like everything that I used today looks absolutely phenomenal. So I hope that you guys check out these products, and I am super excited to be trying out a lot of new stuff in the month of April. There's so many new makeup products. I'm really excited about the KKW Beauty launch with Makeup by Mario. I feel like that's gonna be the best yet, so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully it makes my April favorites. But if you guys have any favorites that you guys want to share with me that you loved in the month of March, then please go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section so that I can go ahead and check them out. And also you guys can help each other find new products. So that would be super awesome. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing my favorites videos. And if you guys are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube and not miss a video for the world. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.